Welcome to the Pitmaster Podcast. We're barbecue competition competitors that aim to share information, advice, tips, and tall tales about our favorite pastime. Head over to thepitmasterpodcast.com for all things Pitmasters, or follow us on your favorite social media platform. And now, here are the hosts of the Pitmaster Podcast, the two-time grand champion, SCA World Champion finalist, and barbecue specialist of Smoke Ain't No Joke Barbecue, the Anthony Luan, and the 24-time grand and reserve grand champion, reserve world grand champion, Windover High Roller champion, and the founder of Pitmaster Barbecue Supply Company stores in Utah, the old man himself from Big Johnson's Barbecue, Jesse Johnson.
This is Greg Rempe from the Barbecue Central Show, and you are listening to the Pitmasters Podcast, and they are doing it live.
We'll do it live.
That's right, Bill. I just said that. They're going to do it live.
We'll do it live.
Yes, live. They're going to do it live.
Happy Tuesday, Jesse. How's it going, man?
What's up, the Anthony Luan? How you
Not
doing?
a whole lot. Drinking some Wednesday whiskey from Clearwater Distillery.
Yeah, somebody was telling Jackie Louie, she's my rep for Broadway Media. She was talking about those guys today.
Yeah, they're awesome, man. You need to come down and do a tour. I'll do the tour with you.
Yeah, let's do it.
They're gonna have the cinnamon whiskey.
Is that the same company that has cinnamon whiskey?
Yep.
All right, we'll try some of the other stuff.
Yeah, man. But
I'll tell you what, I've been loving that Salute 22 vodka, man. That stuff is about as clean as they come. He's the one that provided the bottle for the fig whiskey that we had at for the toast for Norute. Oh, you weren't there.
Nope.
We almost went through the whole bottle, man. It was crazy.
That's
yeah.
Awesome. I'm not a vodka guy. I just feel like there's not a lot of flavor to it, right?
Well, it's
as it's supposed to be.
Vodka's like when you need some icy drink and some flavor and some hydration.
Yeah,
you kind of put the vodka against the Redmond relight, you know.
Exactly.
So,
well, we have some awesome guests on tonight. We have the Chris's on from SinBin BBQ. We talk about them all the time, so might as well just have them on. So we'll get.
Yeah, they've been on a tear, man. They've had a good summer.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll have them go through all the comps this year, but they just had a good weekend in Laramie, Wyoming. Our good friend Parrot Head Barbecue got a GC. So
heck yeah. Well, you have something to share with us. This kind of goes back to last
Tuesday.
Yeah, last week's episode. So you decided
you can smell it, dog. You can smell it.
He is going to try this live.
So did she said 24 hours, right?
Yes. Not in the. She also said do not put it in the fridge. She said just leave it on the countertop. Did you do this?
No, 4 days in the fridge.
Okay. She
says 4 days in the fridge. I double filtered it today.
Okay. Let's see what's going on.
You can smell the brisket though. You can really smell it.
Yeah, let's have it. Give us your review live.
Boy, that is unique.
Is it?
Boy, that
is it peppery, salty? What do we kind of know?
You're getting a little bit of pepper, but you get a little salty kick to it. But man, it's brisket on the nose. It was a good brisket. I mean, I did a 24-hour process on it.
Do you like it? Or are you going to do it again? I guess is the $1 million question.
Yeah, I would do that again. I would. Yeah. I did a whole handle of Four Roses bourbon.
Right.
And then I did a Snake River brisket. I know it was a black, didn't waste the gold on it. And Ella would kick my behind.
That's awesome.
That's tasty, dog.
Cool. I'm gonna have to give it a go.
Yeah, give it a rip.
Yeah, give it a rip. But you had a competition this weekend, tri-tip competition when I was off the grid camping. Tell me how
it was awesome. We had a bunch of brand new guys come out and cook. It was tri-tip, super easy, super simple, but you could marinate it in advance, which gave these guys an advantage. Everybody did a bunch of different tri-tips their own way. And you know what won?
What was that?
A Triscuit.
Of course, it's going to be super tender. It's going to be super tender.
But some of the medium ones were perfectly tender. There was the reserve grand champion, which we had our store in West Jordan, Troy and his brother Anthony. They both competed. They both sous vide them.
Okay.
So it was a little bit past a medium, and it didn't have the sear on the outside. And I think
Okay.
if they'd taken it to a lower temperature and got more of a sear on the outside, Tony would have had a greater shot. Chuggalicious Barbecue was his name.
Oh,
Love
nice.
it. So, but I was going over with just one of our regular customers competed in the competition, and he took 8th place, but he came in yesterday and we were going through the scores and whatnot because he was disappointed. I'm like, all right, well, let's just walk through the scores. I said, you realize you were 3 points from being 4th place. 3 points.
Yeah.
That's an appearance score because he got a couple of 8s because his box wasn't the prettiest. And that's one taste score.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a long way to 3rd place. French Brothers, they took 3rd place. Chuggalicious was 2nd place. And then our grand champion was the person that runs the store for Pitmaster Supply Company of 5 points, Cole Plow.
Nice. That's so awesome.
Yeah. It was good because I made sure because 2 of his teammates were judging. And I was placing the boxes. I made sure his box did not go on his teammate's table.
That's awesome. That's fair.
Well,
that's so fair.
Yeah, because I mean they're gonna know that it's a
Yeah.
Triscuit. And they're gonna lean towards their partner in crime. So
Exactly.
yeah, I got to be fair.
Heck
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's not a whole lot going on. There is an SCA in Pleasant Grove.
Dude, we got the Blue Compass
Blue
Barbecue
Compass.
Bash is coming up.
Yep, and that one as well. I was getting to that. You didn't let me get to it.
I apologize.
Yeah. Yep. So we're getting that. So sign up for the Blue Compass.
Yeah, that's August 15th and 16th. There's $6,500 in prize money. We lowered the entry fee to $150 because I want to get these backyard guys out here and do a 4-meet.
Yeah,
and we have hookups for 9 or 10 teams. So if you have a big trailer, come set up, get all hooked up. We want to have a good showing for these guys. We're probably going to move it closer next year, earlier in the year, because it's RV season. Maybe we can get a KCBS event out of it and do it. Maybe do it in May or something like that. So yeah.
And then then the SCA event in Pleasant Grove on the following weekend, the 23rd. So back-to-back competition weeks here in Utah. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss both of them.
The week after that is Hooper Tomato Days, August 30th.
I'm missing.
And you still don't have a tomato trophy, do you?
I do not, but
neither do I. Maybe I can get SinBin to drop a couple off and because they've done really well at that competition. Back when they were just crushing the backyard scene.
Right. Man, yeah, I'm missing a lot of competitions because I'm decided to go fishing in Mexico for a week.
Hey, there's that. Nothing wrong with that, brother.
Right.
And I've been shooting. Me and my wife went and grabbed our bows and went and shot the Manaway course. Okay. Man, that's a great little setup up in Manaway. They got 26 targets.
Nice.
We did half of them on Sunday. Just did a little hike. My wife was crushing it, and man, I'm getting stable in my bow, bro.
Good.
Got some new arrows today from Black Ovis.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep. Get that shoulder going good. Getting that that memory.
It's the stabilization of that pin, that front pin.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, when it's rocking, man, it's a pie plate at 80. So
heck yeah.
I'll take that all day long.
Hell yeah. Well, let's go talk to SinBin BBQ. Let's go talk to the Chris's and see what they've been up to. It looks like Chris is already back there hammering out a bottle. He doesn't even need a cup. He's just drinking right out the bottle. That a kid.
He's not no sissy.
No, he's not. Let's go talk to him.
Let's do it.
We call it Thermapen 1, the first true 1-second cooking thermometer. Its unprecedented speed means Thermapen 1's responsiveness approaches the speed of thought. Because when you're plating the perfect menu or smoking the perfect side of barbecue, you don't have time to think about how your instant read thermometer is accurate to 0.5 degrees in 1 second or less, or how rugged and waterproof it is, or how big, elegant and bright the backlit display is. You'll just know it works, because our perfection powers your perfection. Seek perfection with Thermapen 1.
Welcome to the show, SinBin BBQ. That it, kid. That's what I'm talking about.
Get a nice bull.
Yeah, you know what, Jesse? During that ad, I was watching him, getting ready to drink that. I think we should add Chris to our quarterly show when we have bourbon and barbecue guys on. I think that'd be a blast.
I'm down.
Oh, heck yeah. Well, we got to have both the Chris's on. We can't just have one Chris.
Well, Christina doesn't drink that much whiskey. She's more of a margarita type gal.
Have you not seen her drink whiskey?
I have.
Three fingers at a time, she said.
I've seen her drink it.
Is this true, Christina? You like the whiskeys? You like the brown bottles?
So margaritas.
Yeah, you're out.
Margarita kind of gal.
You're out. Chris is in.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how are you guys doing tonight?
Doing good. Doing really good.
Doing good. Yeah. You guys excited to be on the show?
Yeah, it's been a while. I think we were very first started. And so
Yeah.
Well, I think you guys earned it, man. You guys have been killing the game. You guys are currently ranked 73rd in the nation.
Yeah.
That's nothing to shake a finger at, especially being out here out west because there's not a lot of competitions.
Yeah, with very minimal
awesome.
competitions.
Yeah.
How many competitions you guys have KCBS this year?
That's what we're debating. I thought 10, but KCBS is saying 11. I'm not sure where that 11th
We
is
cooked a
coming
mystery
from.
comp somewhere along the way. We cooked so many. I don't know.
Must have crushed it at it, huh?
Rest stop in Idaho or something. I don't know.
You guys got to cruising down the highway like,
sure.
barbecue comp. Let's jump in.
Yeah.
So you guys were just in Wyoming. How'd Wyoming go? You were in not Laughlin. That's
Laramie.
Nevada.
Yeah.
Laramie.
Yeah, it was good.
The Albany County Fair smoke off show or whatever they call
Yeah,
it.
we took 5th overall, I believe. Yeah, 5th.
Nice. What was your score?
Oh,
I got it
don't know.
right here.
680.
Oh, yay. Look at Anthony.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, fifth
Yeah.
overall.
686, 5th overall.
So
Wow.
Yeah.
Judges weren't that nice. So Parrot Head got the GC. Who's got the RGC?
Papa's Pit Crew.
Yeah.
Pit Crew, and then JP for Bourbon and Blues. I thought they had it, man. They were getting calls left and right.
Oh, yeah.
That was a slugfest for those guys.
I bet.
So Colleen, his wife, and I were talking at Blaze of 47, and we weren't going to go to Laramie. And she was like, come on, just come. And I said, no. And then we got talking that it was kind of like playing scratch off tickets through the lottery that, you know what, it's just going to drag me back in, and maybe this next one's going to be the winner.
That's it.
And so I was looking at her, and I'm like, pretending I'm scratching off. I'm like, you got this. Because I thought that she was like, super disappointed.
Yeah, so let's just talk about it. So what do you think went down with chicken on there? Because Christina, usually a top 10 chicken cook all the time.
Yeah, your chicken is so pretty.
Yeah, it's so good. What do you think happened?
I don't know. So
blame the judges. Say the judges. Just say it. It's simple.
No, well, here's the thing. So Chris, I'll let Chris maybe tell the story, but he was coming back from after the comp, walking by, and one of the guys there that helps, he's also a judge, grabbed him, and they were talking, and he said to Chris, Chris was like, so how was everything? And he's like, oh, everything was so good. And he's like, but I had this perfect bite of chicken. It was probably the best thing I've had. And Chris thought about it. He's like, was it a leg by chance? And he was like, yeah, it was. And he's like,
was it a lollipop?
He's like, do you have anything else to it? The guy was like, yeah, it looked like an apple on a stick. And oh my God, it's so good. And he was raving about it. So Chris comes back to the trailer, and we're cleaning up, getting ready for awards. And Chris was like, hey, I didn't want to say anything, but I got to tell you what this judge just said to me. And I'm like, you know what? I've been down this road before. I don't want to get my hopes up. Like, so
Right.
10th, no call. 9th, no call. 8th, we're going down in first place. We're looking at each other, and then no call. And I'm like, what the hell?
Well, I'll just give a little. Laramie is a high elevation, and man, that played. Everyone up there had problems with the elevation. It was tricking your
The
mind.
temps, the temps were
Like my
all over.
pork sat at 200 for at that point it doesn't go anymore. You just have to go off a feel at that point.
Yep.
And I think just running out of time too. Sometimes those higher elevations, you just run out of adjust.
You gotta start earlier.
Yeah.
But I had a couple of perfect scores, and then
Some tenders, some sevens, the old sevens.
yeah. a couple
Oh
of
no!
sevens. So
Oh man.
I don't know.
Sevens and tenderness.
I believe
On two of them, yep.
we should have probably got those and brought them.
Wow, because the guy said he had a perfect bite of chicken. Is like, That
Yeah,
means the tenderness was there.
Well,
Yeah.
when we went up to get another award, because he's helping pass out awards, he's like, I guess I was wrong about the chicken call, dude. Sorry. And then we actually won People's Choice.
Which I don't know
I don't know how that happened, but what they do there, which I really like, is they just come and gather all your leftovers. You can do more if you want. You can make other things if you want. But we just gave our leftovers, which wasn't a lot. And I think I had like 5 of my lollipops in there, right? So when they call us first place for People's Choice, me and Chris look at each other like, what the hell?
Yeah. I got a
So we go up there, the guy was like, tell us what you made. And I'm like, our normal shit. And so then the guy came back over to us and he's like, I think you won because you had your lollipops in there. So I don't know.
Yeah, that was funny.
That's awesome.
But the thing of it is people don't get to see barbecue like that because those lollipops are just so unique, and they're so damn pretty.
Thanks.
They just are. They just really are. I mean, you do a lot of work to those chicken legs. That stuff I am not doing. So
I am, like I've told Chris, we've talked about me changing, maybe going to thighs, but I've worked on those for 3.5, 4 years now, and I feel like I've perfected them from my trimming process to the cooking process. It takes me about 3 hours to trim 12.
Yeah, that's the worst part of barbecue is trimming chicken.
Yeah.
So the thing of it is, how have you done all year long on chicken?
Oh, I'm up and down. I'm either, and I say this to everybody we compete with, because even I think competitors that don't see them often, they always come by and they're like, oh my God, those are beautiful. Oh my gosh, those are beautiful. But I tell them all the time, I'm either the top 3 or the bottom 3. And it's either because I'm going to get those judges that are wowed by them and love them, or I'm going to get those tough judges that just aren't accepting them, I guess. I don't know.
I wouldn't change a damn thing because I think they're gorgeous, and as long as your tenderness is there, because your flavor's always there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So
I appreciate that.
Well, it's a process.
It's the truth.
So yeah, I mean,
And it's a brutal process, and I commend you because I know how hard it is. Because it's not just cutting off the knuckle and sliding everything down.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You get in there, you dig out the stuff that you need to dig out.
Yep.
You know, break out the needle nose pliers and just whittle in there and get those little bones out.
Yep.
You're just too tough for your own good.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. That means a lot.
Yeah. And then Chris,
No.
on to the next category. It's killing it with pork ribs.
Yeah.
Killing it. I like to tell everybody I stole your recipe and use it to beat you. So
That's good. You did. I mean, you cooked with us at Slaborama, and I'm okay with it. Like honestly, that's what barbecue's about, right? Is helping other people or giving.
Yeah.
I don't like, that old phrase, "You got to beat me." Well, you did. So
Yeah.
I guess that doesn't work for me anymore. But
well, I always tell people I stole your recipe, but I really didn't steal any of his recipes. I stole some techniques that he educated me with. I shouldn't say stole. He educated me with some tips that he has learned along the way. That's actually helped me along the way. Like this one that I'm just kidding.
Well, like
I'll probably say it anyways here in a minute.
But it's just the technique that he's shown me. That's the little techniques that have made it improve by a ton.
Yeah, my favorite thing is beating Johnny Trigg with his own recipe when he said, "You'll never beat me because you can't outcook me."
Yeah.
When we were in Craig, Colorado, I got a 3rd place call in ribs, and I think Johnny took 6th or 7th.
Yeah.
And I'm looking around. I got the award up. I'm looking at where's Johnny at? As I just gave Johnny a wink, I'm like, "Thanks, baby. This is your recipe." So
yeah, man. So yeah, you're killing the game. So what do you think is really pushing you to the next level? Is it just perfecting your technique, or have you finally found what the judges are looking for on the palate? What do you think is really elevating that?
I think it's technique, honestly, like cooking to tenderness, because taste is going to be
subjective,
and we don't change. Like that's one thing that we've done, because we didn't start off. I mean, we started off pretty like below average as far as overall on the the first maybe 3 or 4 comps this year. And I think we just dialed in our processes. And I'll be honest with you, probably the best thing we ever did was one day Christina was mentioning we're having problems with brisket. And I looked over, I said, if we're having a problem, then you start cooking it. And then she started cooking it. And now she got with Steve Smith with Mad Dog Barbecue in Boulder City, man. That guy, we owe him a lot. He's just a great guy.
Yeah, I said joking around to him because we brought him a drum. We've helped out a couple of times with him without a state cooks coming in, and so I said, hey, we've done a couple of favors for you. Do you want to do a favor for me? And he's like, what's that? And I'm like, we're struggling in brisket, man. Like, can you help me?
I was.
He took me under his wing. He opened up his recipe book and technique book and walked me through that. I hope he didn't suffer that day at his cook, but he kind of walked me through that whole day.
Yeah, he really did a great job. So it works out good because she does chicken and brisket. So, I do the middle pieces. So it kind of took a little bit off of me where I can concentrate more on what's going on versus trying to manage all three.
Yeah.
So.
And it's really worked out with our timing. Like I get up in the morning with him at 4:30.
I do. I make her get up.
And I get the brisket all ready and do that. And the brisket's cooking as I'm doing my chicken, but it's off by the time I'm getting ready to hand in my chicken, which then once I do my chicken, then it allows him to do his pork and ribs, and then we can come back to the brisket. So
I think processes and just like, Anthony, we've talked about what to look for when you're cooking ribs and stuff. And it gives me more time to concentrate on that and just not overreacting, like, panicking, or you just, I don't know. It's been fun these last 5 or 6 comps. Yeah. It's just been,
that's good.
It's been easy. Well, not easy, but it's just been a good flow. It's been fun.
Well, doing as many competitions as you guys have done this year, it kind of helps you kind of dial in your processes, and then you're just doing small little baby tweaks because it's not a month between every competition. It's not 2 months between a competition.
Yeah.
It's, you're getting that many competitions in, you kind of get dialed in. And I think that's been helping you guys a ton this year. And
cooking against good teams. Like I enjoy like Blaze of 47, you had smoking bolts there, chicken fried. Like there was just real Valley meats. I mean, those guys, I don't really socialize a lot, but just watching those guys like Brad Leiniger, he was at, Sweet Home, and he was in Slaborama and Christie's comp. And it's just been fun watching from a distance, not stealing secrets because they don't have any, they just cook. But it's just cool to be, I don't know, in the same, not very many organizations you can be like a guy like me and cook against, world champions and barbecue guys. I would never be able to play the NFL against NFL players. So it's kind of cool. That's kind of neat.
He really, to walk with Brad Leiniger multiple times this year, Chris and him at the beginning of the year at Christie's, back-to-back 2 comps we did with him. He won one, then Chris won one right by each other. Second, third, second in ribs.
It's been fun.
And then we tied with him in pork. And for us as a little team to look at each other and be like, oh my God, we're hanging.
You're right there. You're right there.
Right?
Well, we're not hanging with him. Just that day.
Just that day. We had a couple of times, right?
At one time, we got lucky.
Yeah.
But it's just fun to go and all these comps and all the putting them on. Even yours, Jesse. It's just all the work that they put into them. It's really fun to go do them all and just it's just.
Well, you guys were close at Nord. You got an RGC. You got some great calls. And you were only a couple points away from getting your first GC in the KCBS.
Yeah, I know. We're chasing that dream, man. Holy crap, we're chasing it. But it's been fun.
In Dillon, Brinkerhoff took the grand champion, and we took reserve, and we were not even like a point behind him.
Yeah, it was fun. Good time.
That could be an appearance score.
Yep.
Yeah. He's a good dude though. It was fun.
He is.
So, I think that's what I love about it is just the people you meet. Everyone's just so genuine and good. And
we've started. It's been a barbecue family, right? Like at your comp, Jesse, we met another couple, Big Juicy Barbecue from Nevada, Tom and Michelle, and they just
super nice.
They just came right over to Tuffy's. They were right by each other with Kent and Ron, and started talking, and just came right into our group. And same with Bourbon and Blues. We sit down on Friday nights. We started doing a dinner with everybody. We all bring something, and it's the relationships you build, right? Like Mitch and Michelle with Slinging Meats. Like
we ran the whole West Coast with them, raising hell. It was a good ride. Yeah. It was fun. And they actually got their jack draw, which is awesome. That's them toughies. Like it was cool watching that happen to those guys and be there. And
was Slinging Meats up in Nevada? I mean Wyoming.
No,
No.
just us and Toughies.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, it's been fun watching. I wish we had 3 teams. I wish we could have pulled it off, but maybe next year.
Yeah.
Maybe all 3 of us will go next year. I'm sure those 2 will.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll be up there with them. So
Man, you guys been laying down a ton of miles though. You have a lot of leaf springs in your trailer by chance?
It's a dually, baby.
after that trip,
Oh,
I replaced the whole suspension on the trailer. But you know what? We broke one on the way home too. Remember? So you didn't know that. I pulled in the driveway.
Yeah.
Parked the trailer, and a couple weeks later, I thought I'd crawl under there to see what was going on with that weld job in the Maverick parking lot, and
Yeah.
St. George, and that leaf string was broke. So that truck drug that thing home. I don't know.
Wow.
Me and
Well, a little bit of the backstory of that is I went down to go cook slab-a-rama with these guys in, what was it, February.
February, yeah.
February. So it was cold here in Utah. But by the time we hit St. George, about 4.5 hours away from northern Utah, we pull in the Maverick. I'm over there talking to Mitch from Slinging Meats, and he's having problems with his trailer lights, his brakes, right? Trailer brakes. So we're trying to figure that out, and we're like, well, we got to figure this out for you so you can head down the canyon that's going into Laughlin. That's steep as hell.
Yeah.
Chris moseys over. He's like, what you guys doing? He's like looking at trying to figure out how to get his brakes work. He goes, nice. He goes, well, I'll be sitting here for a while because I broke a leaf spring. We're like, what? That is that's more dangerous than the brakes.
Yeah.
So we go over there, and Christina's calling these guys around. Chris gives Christina call this guy. He's like, all right, I'll be there in 15 minutes. 45 minutes later, the dude pulls up in a broken down S10, windows busted out, and Chris is like, you know what, bro? Here's $40. I have another guy. Come do it. I'm sorry. This is for your time. And the dude's like, okay. So he comes out, he leaves. The next dude literally rolls in 10 minutes later, and he actually gets the job done.
Yeah, the trailer guy.
Great work,
man. That guy was awesome.
He took care of it, and then we did the whole cook.
Yeah.
Came back and apparently snapped another leaf spring. So
we did on the way home.
You got to stop loading the trailer so heavy.
We had our stumps.
We did have the stumps
XL in there because we were doing the People's Choice stuff, but that I just bought the right springs for.
Yeah. And if I recall, somebody was busting your ass about making sure there's plenty of water in the trailer.
Yeah, there probably was 80 gallons of water in there too. So
you don't fill up until you get into the city.
That's what I try to say.
Just saying.
She knows now.
Why,
Christina, you want to chime in on this one?
No, I mean, water is a constant fight with the two of us.
Yeah,
believe me, we pulled into Dillon, and we waited. Guess what? We couldn't find any water in Dillon. It took us a while to get water in Dillon. It was kind of not okay.
The tensions were high on the passenger side of the truck. Let's just.
Didn't the competition have water accessible?
No,
not there. Once the guy ended up.
Some guy said, "Just follow me over to my house. You can use my hose." We're
like,
okay.
So we did that.
Hey, that's potable.
That works. Yeah, that works.
It worked out. Yeah.
Yeah, and luckily you have those good leaf springs to hold all that weight of that water.
Yeah, I put the 7 leaves in there now, so I can load it up.
You get 80 gallons of water, and you guys only use 10, right?
Probably no.
Don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, no. I'm good. So, I don't want to die on that hill, dude. Honestly.
That's funny.
You're smart.
I can go. I can throw it out there. Christina's just gonna bust my chops next time we see her. It's fine. But let's talk about pork, man. Pork is a wild category. It's literally. All of us can vouch for this. You are hitting and you're firing and pork's going great, and the next thing you know, out of left field, you're in a slump.
Yeah,
literally, it's such a weird category. But you seem to be very consistent in it right now. What do you think's going on with that? Is it quality of meat, or once again just more that you know what you're looking for now?
Both,
I think both. I mean, we use Prairie Fresh like everyone else on the circuit, right? So it's not like it's anything secretive. I just think it just comes down to tenderness. Cooking to me, just when to pull them and when to take them to, and what to look for. I mean, you have to, when that fat starts rendering, you got to be it's slippery slope because you can overcook fast. So
super fast, turn it into mush.
Yeah. So I think
we were talking about it driving home And pork this year has become both of our favorite categories.
It's fun. I love
We used to dread it. We hated it. But from him cooking it,
the way she boxes it, I mean,
the way I box it, I think that has become our favorite.
But see, the way you box it, the judges have to take 2 slices of money muscle.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
I'm sorry, but
thank you, Troy. I love
you. I boxed mine like back in the day. For like 6 years, nobody in Utah could beat me in pork until the rumor got out that all I was boxing was money muscle.
Yeah.
But I would shingle them the way you guys are shingle them, and then I'd have a whole money muscle that I'd slice, sauce, and put back together. So I think they were taking 2 slices of money muscle just so they could have 2 slices of money muscle.
Yeah.
But the way you guys are boxing things, you got 5 and 5 on each side.
Yeah,
that's the same. That's the same product. Judges, you only get one of those.
Yes.
You can't say that that's 2. Oh, that's 2 different products. If you're a barbecue judge, you should know better to know that is one product. Take 1 slice.
Yes.
That pisses me off so bad.
I get it.
I don't ever get mad.
We talked about it in the trailer. We actually had John Clark. He's a judge. He was cooking with us to get his masters. And as we were cutting, we discussed it as a team. And we talked about putting 6 in there. But as we were slicing, we didn't have too many muscles because we always put 2 in, good 6 slices. So as a team, we decided to do 5 and 5. And we walked through him with that. And it did. It came back. I get it from the judge's point of view, what they were looking at. But as a competitor.
No, you don't get it because judges, they know better.
Yeah.
They know better. That's one product.
Yep.
You got money muscles on both sides, and you got either your bacon or your tubes down the middle.
In the middle, yes.
That's a secondary product. Yep. They know that that's money muscle. You only take 1 slice of the money muscle. That's bullshit. Sorry, it's total bullshit.
Yeah.
I noticed you put 6 in your last box.
We do that from here on out.
I counted. I was like, let me see. Is there 6 in there?
So 12, technically 12.
Technically 12. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And that's usually what we do anyways, but it was just it was just a weird situation. Like we didn't have enough. I probably could have thrown something in, but you don't want to throw anything you don't want to get judged on. So
exactly.
That was the conversation we had with John because we could have pulled another and made 6 and 6, but then we would have had
put it in the back.
Someone could have picked the mushy one.
If you put it in the back, they're gonna go front to back.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Put the one they will.
Yeah.
Well, and I think pork is one of the most easiest categories to alter, right? One thing that you can't alter is the tenderness. That once that tenderness hits where it is, that's done. But you can go, it can come off tasting spicy, and you can tone it down. You can, if it doesn't have enough heat, you can turn it up. I feel like pork is the only category you can alter the flavor in barbecue when you're going in the box. Do you guys agree with this?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done all that. Like brisket. I mean, there's the only thing you do with brisket is it's either salty or not at the end, and you can just add a ton of water in the jus and hope it rides. And
put brown sugar. That fixes your saltiness.
Oh, we talked about sweet brisket. I hung out with these guys at the Blaze of 47. I don't know if I was considered part of the team during that team conversation about the. I
think you were in there. You were in there. I think.
But Chris and I were talking after Christina turned in brisket, and I was like, let's just put a little bit of this tiny bit of sauce on the back end with a little bit of sweetness to it. Chris and I both like it. We give it to Christina, and she's like, hell no. I hate sweet brisket, but me and Chris are looking at each other like she's the brisket because she does what she wants.
Yeah.
How did you place in brisket at Blaze?
Not my favorite.
I got it.
I think like 17th.
Oh, so you should have put some sweet on the back
18th.
end.
Yeah, some sweet would have helped.
18th.
Some sweet would have helped on that one.
Sweet would have helped.
If it was a touch salty, put a little sweet on the back end.
We have our scores here, but if it's bad, it's not on there.
No, not on there.
So,
but
I got it. I did
take 9th. I did take 9th in Dillon, so
yeah.
Yeah, it's right here if you want to see it.
You took second at Norute, and
I took second, yep.
you about ripped out everybody's eardrums.
I know. I was so excited.
Yeah, right there.
It was awesome.
Where did you do? Let's see. Let's check Laramie. How'd you do in brisket in Laramie?
Ninth. She took ninth in Laramie.
Yeah,
Nice.
nice for me.
Yeah, you're right there, man. Yeah. Who knows?
But
Sweet.
I know we were so busy with the other 3 meets. That was something we never both dialed in, or we hardly walked on that. So for us to finally, I think out of since I've been cooking it, 4 or 5 calls now.
Yeah.
That
Killing it.
we're getting there.
It was funny. The guy, when we walked on 9th place, we walked up there and they went to hand me the money, and I'm like, she cooks the brisket, hand it to her.
just so you know, Christina, when I took 5th place at Slaboramo 2 years ago with you guys, I used your pork sauce on the back end of that brisket. Just saying.
That's good. Yeah.
I just thought I'd throw that out there.
I give Mitch,
put the pin in the cushion a little bit.
And I give Mitch from Slinging a Meat so much crap because his brisket was one of my favorite that I've ever eaten. I love his original flavor, and he went to sweet because that's what everybody's doing, and it's just, I don't know, not my favorite.
I don't think it needs to be sweet.
No,
I think you just have to make sure you taste your jus, and if your jus is a little salty, a little bit of sweet barbecue sauce or some brown sugar is going to offset that sweet.
Yeah.
And you're just the brisket's going to be what the brisket is already. It's just that jus and how you paint it, where the flavor, and you got to taste the brisket to see if it's popping or not.
Yeah.
Little finishing dust, and then your jus, the magic. I think the jus is the magic sauce on brisket these days. And I don't think you need to go sweet. I just know you can't be salty.
It just needs to be balanced. That's what it is. It's not so much sweet. It just needs to be balanced. You got to taste it and be like, oh, that's just a little too salty.
Yeah, a little acid, squeeze some lime on it.
Yeah, just cut it with a little bit of that sauce, and I think you'll be money. You're not looking for actual sweetness. You're just looking for that counterbalance.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
and that's what Christina. I know you don't want to do it, but you have to make that judgment call when if it's too salty, you have to cut that saltiness somehow.
True.
And
the
don't
barbecue
use
sauces.
And don't use water. You're going to thin out your jus to the point where it's not going to stay on the front and the back of your brisket. You just use some brown sugar, or you use some barbecue sauce that's sweet. You know, it helps, and it actually helps with your color and your glaze.
Yeah.
Very good point.
Yeah.
Because I've cooked brisket. I've only cooked brisket one time this year.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
We all know.
Hey, I didn't cook then, but
that was me.
congratulations.
That was me.
him.
That was me that you whooped on.
Oh, that we Jesse and I whooped on you.
Oh, that's right. You guys did. You whooped me in. Yeah, you guys. I was ready to retire after that comp. I was like, I'm done.
The one hit wonders showed up, huh?
Yeah, man. We're like rappers. We have a good hit. We have one good hit every once in a while.
And we're out.
Then we run with it and say that one time. Remember that one time?
that one time a band camp.
Yeah, that one.
Because it was for the band.
Yeah. I told Fidel at the Blaze of 47, I said, man, you come out, you cook twice a year, and you whoop my ass every time, and then you leave. You know, because him and Brennan killed it.
Yeah.
Or at Blaze of 47, it was cool. They were right next to us. We'd never cooked next to each other, so that was fun. Getting to talk to those guys.
Well, and I think the other thing that you guys have done a tremendous job over the years is your boxes get prettier and prettier and prettier. I think your boxes look really, really pretty nowadays.
Thank you.
And I mean, you look at like Fidel's, their boxes of Blaze were gorgeous. You look at Chicken Fry's boxes, they're gorgeous. You look at Crooked Pig's boxes, they're gorgeous. And I think you guys are right up there with your boxes.
I appreciate that.
Because I mean, and people say, oh, we don't judge the grain. If you've got that nice little carpet of green and it's just perfect and flat, and then your meat just really pops and stands out, I think it makes a difference.
Yeah. I agree with you. Crooked Pigs actually came up to me in Oregon, and right before awards, and I shown him some pictures, and he looked at me and he's like, "You guys are walking in pork," which we did. But he said to me, he's like, "Man, from your boxes from last year to this year, Christina."
Yeah.
He's like, "They are outstanding." He's like, "You guys are right up there with us."
That means a lot coming from him. He's a great. He's a
because Matt, his boxes are gorgeous.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. You're welcome, Christina. I gave you a little bit of tip and you just ran with it.
You did.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. And I love it. Yeah. It's
I guess
just
we'll
love
make
to
up
see
for
it.
I guess the rib recipe isn't so bad now. I guess we're even, huh?
Anthony
That's
shared
awesome.
a little secret with me, and then I elevated it for sure.
Yeah, you did. Yes, you
You
did.
elevated it.
So-
for those teams those people that are listening, watching, that haven't heard you guys on here before, how did you guys get started in this crazy little thing called barbecue?
Go ahead. You tell the story better than I do.
Well, we got together about 11 years ago. We're a blended family, and
8 kids. That's
We have
why.
eight kids.
Straight up Brady bunch.
yeah,
Have
He's
another
got-
drink, Chris. Have another drink.
he's got 4. I got 4. We got 4 boys, 4 girls.
Yeah.
All close in age. But Chris barbecued when I met him. His dad bought him a little offset that he had in the backyard, and
The old char griller. From
Yeah.
Everybody has one of those.
We've all had one.
Yep, we've all had one.
That's how you learn fire management right there. Is
Exactly. It's
The
true.
heat comes out more of the firebox and everything.
That's more of a firefight, not fire management.
It is, man.
and he cooked ribs already, for friends and family and us. And I just have always loved to cook, and not only just to cook, but the presentation of cooking, holidays, family get-togethers. I always do spreads, and we put it together, and people would just come over and be like, "You guys should compete. You guys are so good." But everybody thinks they're good for their friends and family. So
Yeah, no one's never said they've had bad free barbecue, right?
Exactly, it's free.
But actually, what our very, very first comp ever, somebody came to us that was talking to us about smokers and said, "Hey, there's a SCA and a comp at the Kia, and that was our very first comp we ever did." And then we just got hooked and
We
went from there.
ran the SCA for a while. That was not for a while. We still cook it.
We've cooked one comp before.
Yeah, we've concentrated more on the KCBS side. So,
Yeah.
We did SCAs and then just started jumping into the barbecue.
Yeah.
So did a few backyards, won a few smokers from Jesse. He kicked us out of the backyards. So
Well, you get two grand championships, you got to move on to the pros, kid.
apparently. So
Yeah.
Hey, and I still expect I've got to have you drop off one of the tomato trophies because I've never had one. I'd love to have one in the store.
Oh,
Okay, we can do
speaking
that.
of,
Yeah.
we won't be here this year for that competition.
Uh-oh.
You what?
We won't be here this year for that competition.
For tomato
no.
days?
Yeah.
Well, you can't cook it anyway.
No, but I've been helping you run it.
I know, but I'll be here, and I'm not going to Anaconda, Montana this year. So
Good.
I'll be here.
We'll
But
be in
you guys are going to do a Blue Compass, correct?
Yes.
No.
Sweet.
Meridian.
We're,
Blue Compass.
we're not. I don't know.
Blue
No,
Compass is Utah.
no, we're doing
Yeah,
Meridian.
we have that celebration of life that weekend.
Oh yeah. We had that conversation.
Yeah, we're catering for a family member that
Yeah.
weekend.
Gotcha.
Got it.
Or we would be there, but
So are you guys technically retired from SCA? What's going on with that?
I don't know. I absolutely miss it with the ancillaries.
I miss it altogether. But you guys are also damn good now. Well, you were good before, but now it's like, no. I think we want to get back into them.
I think
they're a vital part of the community in Utah. And
this is what I'm calling. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it live on the air. You guys will return back to the SCA during school time because Christina works for the local school district, and you're going to be able to fit in SCAs via over KCBS.
A little easier.
Yeah.
Yep. I think you'll be able to do. I think I can imagine seeing you guys early spring and late fall at SCA.
Oh no, it's late fall because everybody's got their golden tickets. You just show up, you crush it, get your own golden ticket. It's that easy.
Yeah, makes it easy.
A great idea. That's a great theory.
Yeah.
Because you can get the participation trophy. They'll pass it down like 8, 9, 10 times.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: she gets all the golden tickets. I think I've gotten one in stake, and I think John Bolton passed it down. I was like 8th place, and I was like, yay! But I did remember when I think we cooked up in Logan. Anthony, remember we did the tacos.
Yeah.
And then I did the mystery breakfast thing and won my golden ticket legitimately in ancillaries. So
yeah.
but ribs. I mean, we've cooked some ribs.
Wait a second. We won a golden ticket and I let you have it, right? Is that
You
what
let me
happened?
have it. Yeah, you did.
That's right.
Remember we did.
Yeah.
Remember we took all the steak stuff and all the stuff.
Oh, we had all.
trimmed.
We took all the trimmings from our
Yeah.
steaks with the tail ends. We made tacos out of that.
Yeah, we made tacos.
And
that
it hit.
that was a good time. That was fun.
We went over to Fidel, got his rub. Huh? We're like, Fidel, we have a couple shakes of your adobo?
Yeah.
Little carne asada.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did some flavor knuckles. I remember that.
Yeah, we did that, and it was fun. It was a good time.
That was a good
But
time.
we,
That's what it's all about,
Yeah.
we've cooked one this year, and that one I've already got my ancillary golden ticket.
Yeah. I did not.
But are you going to go to Worlds? That's the thing. We want you to go to Worlds.
Worlds is too close,
No.
honestly, with World Foods.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
yeah, it kind of is.
We take a lot of time off for World Foods
Yeah.
because that's a whole other thing
Yeah.
we do also.
So, yeah,
Well, Christina, I want you to go to Worlds with me at least one more time. We bonded at Worlds when you got your ass got left at the airport.
we did.
Yeah, that's kind of
So I don't know.
I did
Jesse,
not leave her at the
No.
airport.
I
You
don't know
left
if
her.
Jesse
You
knows
just
this story.
left her, Chris. You're like, peace.
Okay, I
That's
did
the next
technically
flight.
leave her,
No,
but TSA made me.
So-
That's all it is.
Terrell Miller, our rep here in Utah, she was out there and she messages us and says, "Hey, I changed flights. Da da da. You guys should change flights." So Chris is like, "Okay." So we get on there. Chris changed his flights for him, and it allowed it. He went to go change mine, and the flight was
It was
full.
full.
And at that time, I haven't really flown much, and I don't enjoy it. I still don't like it. So we get to the airport, and Chris was like, "I'll just have them trade it over, and you can fly
You
with
think,
Terrell."
I mean, you think they'd be able to like, hey, I want her to swap. Oh no, that
No.
was like,
They're like, "Well, we're going to have to cancel yours. And in the meantime, we don't think we'll even get her in." So Chris and Terrell had to leave on separate flights. And I was I was like hyperventilating, crying. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, "I'm going to go find me something to eat." So I walk into TGI Fridays, and this lady was like, "I'm going to sit you right here by the door." And I'm like, "No, I want to sit over there." And Anthony was in there. It's like, "She'll sit with me." So I sat down with Anthony, and we
She drank about
But
42 margaritas in about 7 minutes.
Hey, it fits with anxiety.
Yeah, we sat there.
Little shot of mezcal.
Yeah, we sat there and just talked, and that's when Christina and I really actually, we knew each other, we talked to each other, but that's where we kind of really had like a small friendship bond over some appetizers and margaritas.
yeah,
And then-
I think so too.
So friends
Yeah.
should be, right?
Yeah.
Yep, and then I had to leave. I felt bad leaving her. I was like, man, she's
Yeah, then he left.
because you had like another,
Trying some more with my margaritas.
yeah, because you had like another hour and a half, I think, until your flight boarded.
I didn't. You want to know the funny thing? Terrell and Chris, she booked it because there was another flight that came up, and they were going to get home earlier, but
Mhm.
they ended up having like a massive layover, and the
disaster.
flights didn't connect. So I actually made it home before them.
Wow.
Yeah, it was kind of funny.
So she got margaritas and appetizers.
Uh-huh.
I still
Yeah.
beat you home.
So I don't
See?
know why she's complaining.
And
It
no,
sounds
not
like a
only that,
great idea.
I bought a whole bunch of lotto tickets at the gas
Yeah,
station, and so
scratchers.
when after you left, I was scratching them, and I won like $500.
Mhm.
So,
There you go. See, it worked out. It worked out.
times.
Yeah.
On house money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That was a
I
good
definitely
time.
want to go back to Worlds, SCAs. That's a good time, and everyone's. I don't know. That was our first real introduction to barbecue community, really. And people, and helping people out. But I don't know. It's just been a great ride so far, regardless of which organization we cook. So
Yeah, it's fun. You guys.
I think definitely maybe next year, because we have World Food Championship again in October. And then we've done so many KCBSs. If we don't return back to World Foods Championships,
yeah,
then maybe
there'll
be
that's
better.
good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say this. I'm going on record with saying this. I feel like you have a better chance of continuing to going to World Food Championships cooking SCA events.
Well, you can cook the live fire there, yeah, but
But with her ancillaries, that can get her in as well, So, in those SCA, because SCA gives you those couple more chances to be able to get into World Foods.
Yeah,
which is nice.
Terrell added in this year. You could some free entries this year. But last year I took second.
I think Casey Casper's go.
Yeah, Casey Casper won one.
He won one this year.
Yeah, so he'll be going with us paid entry fee. But I took Taste of America second in Taste of America last year,
Mm-hmm.
and so they paid my entry in, and then I run Rookie of the Year last year.
And
So
fifth
they're
and firewoman.
and fifth and firewoman. So
Yeah.
they're paying for my entry to go back in this year.
Right.
So I don't know. Anybody who wins the golden ticket can go to World Foods. It just depends
Yeah.
if you want to pay that yourself to
And
go
it's
in.
worth
Exactly.
it. It's amazing. It's an amazing experience.
It
It's
really
pretty
is.
cool. So,
Yeah, it's cool that Terrell's been able to. What she put on 2 this year to be able to get your entry fee.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's-
Did somebody win the other one?
It was out of state, wasn't it? I wasn't it in. I can't remember where it was. There was one here, and I swear there was another one.
I
And
think
can't-
you're right.
Yeah,
But I only know of Casey Casper that's going.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I miss you guys at SCA's because
On Airbnb. Just kidding.
yeah, I miss you guys at SCA's because that's where I mostly cook. But it's all good.
I miss the ancillaries. I
Yeah.
absolutely love it when we go to a KCBS and they have ancillary cooks. And that's not very often.
Yeah,
Up in Oregon, they did a mushroom one that I took second in. They did a dessert one.
We don't talk about
We don't
that
talk
one.
about that. But then they also had one in Absaroki, which I'm saying that wrong. But I took second in that ancillary as well. So I do miss the ancillary parts of the SCA for sure.
we kind of really need you to come and just put Jeremy back in his seat just a little bit.
I love
I think
Jeremy.
he's getting that horse is getting a little higher every time he cooks, man. I
Hey,
need
he's-
I need somebody to push him off it every once in a while, Christina.
He's an
so-
amazing cook, man.
Right? He's kicking ass.
Yeah, he is. It's good.
It's a good battle between him and Nate, honestly, every
Yeah.
competition. So, Christina, I
Yeah.
need you to come in and shake it up a little bit for us.
I'll come shake it up.
Yeah. That a girl. 2 weeks, Pleasant Grove. I won't be there, but you should do it.
Well, if you're not going to be there, why would we go?
Because Amanda will be there.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
That's a better decision.
It's a better decision. She has a place for you to stay, too. Right down the
That's
street.
valid. We've done
See?
that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
You
exactly.
got- I know you got good whiskey in the bar in there, so I know.
Yeah, I'll be pissed if I come home with a whole bunch of fish and an empty liquor cabinet.
Well, you'll know who was there if it happened.
Right? Christina, the tequila's gone,
Yeah.
the wine's gone, and the whiskey's gone. All I have
That
left
land
is,
whiskey you had,
rum.
it would be
all I
gone.
have left is rum.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll know.
So
Well, man, so Jesse has a question for you. And he usually ends the show with this question. Go ahead and let him have it, Jesse.
So for any beginning teams or intermediate teams, now that you guys are seasoned pros, what would be the biggest suggestion as far as a cooking technique or a recipe that you can give them to help them along their barbecue journey?
reach out to me and I'll tell you. Just kidding.
He'll tell you everything and you'll just beat him with it. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. No, I think what's really helped us is simple, keeping it simple. Like everyone stresses, like just enjoy it, have a good time, and stick to a process and stay to that process. Don't do big changes. I mean, we've all heard it. Like if you run it 3 times and it doesn't work, make a change. But I wouldn't even make a big change. I think the
No.
changes need to be really tiny. Study those
Small.
score sheets. Like if you're getting 8s and 9s and all of a sudden you're getting like 3 7s, like don't overreact and be like, I got to change my whole process, but cook to tenderness. Taste and everything else and appearance is subjective, but tenderness you can't fix. You can't lie on a tenderness.
Right.
So
Right.
I think one of my biggest things that I can say, and I've said it to Chris a little bit, everybody focuses on the negative. We get those score sheets and we see that 987, 987, but we're forgetting that we had a 999, 999.
Yeah.
You can't always just focus on those scores that maybe were down. You also got to focus that you had good scores, right? So don't go do drastic changes. Don't look at that 987 and be like, oh, now I got to go change this flavor and I got to do this. And they didn't like that because you still had 2 judges that gave you perfect scores.
Mhm.
That's one of the biggest
Yeah.
things that I'm trying to work on.
and ask
as well.
questions. Like honestly, like, I've told multiple people, like if you have problems or questions, like I'm no expert. I'm expert at what I do, but as far as overall, but I'm more than willing to help anybody. So you can reach out to us, see us at a comp, come talk to us if you have a question. I wish I could teach it for a living. I wish I was good enough to teach, but I just tell people what I do, and if they want to implement it into their process, they can. If they're like, that guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about, then they're probably right. But if sounds good,
Yeah.
So
And
Don't get your feelings hurt. about teaching, Chris. I've tried to teach classes. Nobody ever wants to come, but it's fine.
I went to your class. I went to your class. And you taught
Everybody comes to the free class.
Was it free? I don't remember. I didn't have to pay, right? So,
and these guys cook on Hunsaker drums. We have 6 more drums arriving tomorrow.
yeah, I love Hunsakers, man. They are.
Yeah, kind of break down the Hunsaker drums on your cooking processes and whatnot.
So on my Hunsakers, I love them. I'll just tell everybody how I do it. Like, I love those things. I tell people they're like a pellet. When people come and look at them and they're like, "What the hell's this thing?" I'm like, "It's like a Traeger, but you get the better deal, right?" Because once you dial those in, those things, I've never cooked on a gateway, so I can't talk about gateways. I don't know. I would imagine they're the same. I've cooked on salt cities because before I had all my Hunsakers, I borrowed some from both of you guys. I borrowed both your salt cities, but the Hunsakers, you dial those things in and don't overreact with them. Like, they'll just settle back in. Once you get that, it's like a carburetor on a car, right? It's got the intake on the bottom. You just adjust it and wait till that smoke clears and it's good to go. So I love those things. But they're money makers if you're going to competitive cook, for sure.
Yeah, Crystal's asking if I can get her one in pink.
Do they make them in pink?
I bet you Hunsaker can do that. Their customer service is unreal. Those guys, like, if you call Hunsaker, Mark usually answers, the owner, and he's just like, when I ordered, I've had ones thanks to Christy Vanover, like back in your Wendover comp is when she was cooking on them there. And we had my mom's 90, we weren't even competing at that time. It's my mom's birthday. I don't know how old she is, but we took a Wendover fun bus out and Christy was out there. It happened to be barbecue comp. So Christy and I went over there and we talked to her. And we ordered one like the following week. And so I had one already. So then
before we even competed.
Yeah. So then I ordered 2 more about 2-3 years ago when we were really getting serious. And Mark Hunsaker called me back and said, "Hey, I noticed you bought one from me like a while ago." And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, we're going to throw 3 covers in." Like, he just threw the covers in, like an extra cover, because he knew that I'd already had one from him. So
that's nice.
Yeah. They're just great.
Personal people.
Well, I wish I was, but they're just great. They're just very consistent cooks.
Yeah, because our orange ones are custom colors, so I know he could do a pink for Crystal.
Yeah, but they're and if anybody wants to, gets one and has questions, they can reach out to us. I'll definitely let them know what I do as far as loading the baskets and doing stuff.
I think that's something Chris has perfected as well. Loading the basket is important, and it has maintained a steady cook for us through our whole competitions.
Airflow is very, on all drums, airflow is critical.
Yep.
So I made the mistake. Actually, I think the last backyard comp I cooked at your Layton store, I used charcoal and I just poured it in and went, and it created the airflow wasn't right. And so I had to reload it, and because it just wasn't working. So there's things that I do.
So you're running lump nowadays?
I do lump and briquette.
Gotcha.
So I do a mixture of both, just for that reason, for airflow.
Is it just layered or is it just straight mixed?
Layered. I put lump in the bottom, or not lump. I put briquettes in the bottom, so there's that airflow coming in. There's gaps between the briquettes. Mm-hmm. I'll put the lump on top. But I also light them. I don't light in the drum. I light outside. I just
not on the asphalt or the grass. I'll get you.
No, I have actually her ex stepdad who's
passed
away. He one day I was over at his house and he's like, "I'm throwing this damn thing away." He was a big Dutch oven guy, and he had
one of the stands
table with the pipes that you plug in. And I'm like, "I'll take that thing." So I use that everywhere. I just put it out and I light all my stuff on it, and that works out great. Keep it.
So how much charcoal do you like lump, or you like briquettes when you put it into your drum?
I put I'll layer the bottom of the thing with briquettes, and then I layer lump on top, and then I fill the charcoal
about a half a chimney.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, half a chimney, and I light that, and then I pour it on top. Throw the wood chunks in there. Not a lot of wood chunks with drums. You only use a little bit.
Yeah, you don't need more than 4.
So yeah, 4. We'll say 4. You just throw those 4 in there, put the plate on, and it's good to go. So that's my tip. How's that? Is that a good one?
Yeah,
that's a great one.
And we have a drum. We have our own superstition. We have a drum for every category. Chicken has its own, ribs have its own, pork has its own. We don't cross
contaminate.
So don't cross contaminate the pit.
I'm just kidding. I mean, like Tuffy, he cooked everything on 2 drums this last week in Laramie. So I everyone has superstitions. You know, I have black and red socks on. Like I do weird stuff. So I'm probably the wrong guy for that stuff to talk to. But I pay a lot of just the little details and stuff. I don't know if it makes a difference, but it makes a difference to me. So
yeah,
I go.
That I agree. Got to have a Rocky Mountain water before you even start. So
yeah, the Rocky Mountain water. The Rocky Mountain water and tomato beer in the morning. That's I call it my burrito, my breakfast burrito.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, and Cole Plow's wife Christina is going to be making breakfast at Blue Compass, so we're going to have breakfast.
Well, I may come over for that before I go.
We'll do the 9/11 toast, the good luck toast, and we'll have breakfast burritos.
Time to do that.
So her breakfast burritos, we shared one, and then I saved mine in the fridge. I ate it the next day, and oh my god, I think it was even better the next day. It was so good.
So there was she made 2 pans of muffins, and there was and there were 2 layers. There was like a half a muffin pan left, a whole pan. I took those home. I ate them. I don't eat carbs very rarely. I ate that whole pan the next day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
right on.
Yeah, those were good.
Well, cool.
So since Blue Compass isn't going to be a KCBS, I think Big Johnson's might have to come out and cook the competition too.
Oh man, you should. You should.
Oh, Christina, then you have to come over and do the scores.
I can't.
She's busy.
Afterwards.
Maybe.
Yeah,
that's on Saturday, right? Is it the thing on Saturday?
Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll bribe somebody else come do scores.
Yeah.
Because if I cook, I'll call Terrell. Because if I cook, I probably shouldn't do the scores.
That's probably true. You should cook.
You should
do it.
You definitely should.
I might have to.
Or I bet Travis would do the scores.
Yeah, I could probably get Travis Bates to do it. Yeah. There you go.
He's good at that.
Heck yeah.
Watch me get whooped by everybody else.
Wild West.
Wild West. Oh man.
Every time you competed against me, so I'm not saying anything.
Wild West is killing it, so
they are actually.
Yeah, there's gonna be some teams there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you have signed up so far? How many?
I haven't looked lately. I think we're in that 12 category. So we get 12 to 15. I think we'll be okay.
I wish we could be there.
Come on, you tri-tip teams, get out there and do that, man. You'll love it.
Right?
Yeah.
You know which team that you have that comes to your backyards all the time that I really wish you could sweet talk them into trying a KCBS is that French Brothers. Man,
they agreed to compete today.
Did they?
Nice.
Yeah. I talked to them on Saturday, was working them on Saturday, and then Matt Olson from the 5 Point store got a confirmation today.
Good.
I wish I could come just to taste the rest of their food because
she doesn't eat my ribs, but she'll eat the hell out of those guys.
Wow. Really?
Wow.
Seriously.
Really?
I was like that. I've never been jealous at all in our relationship, but like that day, I was like, oh my god, she's going back for a third fucking rib with those guys. Like, are you kidding me?
It was pretty good.
I know how to cook them. Like,
no, she's like, not like that, though.
Apparently not, but those guys are, So, yeah.
I would love to see what the other 2 categories, but I think they could give it a good shot. I tried to get them to come to Caveman, but they didn't come. So.
Yeah.
That'd be a good team.
Well, cool, guys. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us and chatting. It was a great time. As for you listeners or you people that are viewing, there will not be a show next week. So just get caught up on all the episodes.
Because Anthony's gonna be doing what?
I'm gonna be rafting the Cataract Canyon from Moab to Lake Powell.
Dude, living the dream, bro.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, when you don't cook KCBS barbecue, you have funds to allocate to other things.
Yeah, and you got a cool girlfriend that helps you do that stuff and makes you do it.
Yep, that helps a ton.
Yeah, that helps a lot as well. But
Yeah.
it's a good time. I've said it before on the show before. It's just I'm stepping back. I'm not going away from barbecue. I'm just slowing it down a little bit, enjoying other stuff that I have missed out on the last 8 years. So
Yeah. No, I
Yep.
totally respect.
Well,
Yeah.
having a good woman in your life
yeah,
helps that a lot. So
Yeah, and when she likes to cook barbecue, then
That's
it
what
even
we're
works
doing.
better. So it
right.
yep.
But no,
Awesome.
I totally get where you're coming from. Out of the 8 weeks, I think we've done 7 straight, and the weekend we didn't. I was at a conference in San Antonio, so
Yeah.
it does like it. I looked at him and I'm like, summer's over. Like, where did it go? You know.
Yep.
But, so I totally
That's
get where
fun.
you're coming from.
That's good. You guys had a great time together. That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's worth
Yep.
it.
Just as long as you don't talk about water in the trailer, everything's fine.
Yeah. No, that's it. Yeah, honestly, dude, that's like I'm like, I don't care. Oh fuck, I gotta worry about the water in the trailer. I'm done. Trouble.
Got it.
I'm gonna
Well,
shout
thank you. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, Chris, you're welcome to join the Bourbon and Barbecue or the Bourbon and Whiskey podcast
You know,
with
I'm
us.
down with that.
Christina, you are more than welcome to join if you start drinking bourbon.
I'll try.
Here, let's try it right now. Let's see.
Okay.
See how that's going. Not going to.
Yeah.
So,
All righty. Well, thank you
All right,
so
Chris.
much, and you guys have a fantastic evening.
You won't try
Yeah.
try bourbon, but you eat the French brothers' ribs.
yeah. I just want to say one more thing before we go. Like, I want to wish Slinging Meats and Tuffy's the best.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
Man, those guys, they killed it this year. They're killing it, and they mean a lot to me.
They
those
to us, to us.
yeah. So
Yeah, they need one more practice cook. We got to get them up a blue compass. Get another practice cook under the belt.
yeah, so they're great people. We're successful in what we're doing, but they're successful also, and I think we all just kind of push each other.
Yep.
And,
To be better.
and honestly,
It's friendly competition.
yeah, and we'll take as many Utah barbecue teams or out of state, even Matt Hansen. We'll take him too to come and compete with us. We love competing with all those guys. So
Yeah.
it's been a blessing in disguise, honestly. So I appreciate everyone out there.
Yeah.
Heck
So
yeah. And then also
gonna
before
They're gonna go cook better.
yeah, we just got to
Exactly. I was gonna say, yeah. What is if you suck at barbecue one weekend? What do you got to do?
just cook better.
Cook better.
Man. Just cook better.
Just cook
Exactly.
better.
Yeah,
cook
don't worry
better.
about the judges. Just cook
Right.
better.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
All righty, guys. You have a
Okay.
good night.
All right,
Thanks, you
too.
guys. We'll see you.
See you guys.
See ya.
Thanks.
Yeah.